We'll take you to the Eastern Cape next, and this is where the Maclear community is protesting against what they refer to as the dilapidated state of the local hospital. It's the only facility that they have. They depend on it. The community has taken interior pictures of the hospital, and it shows outdated equipment and a structure that is just falling apart. Newzroom Afrika's Nsiki Nohia is in Maclear and joins us now with the leader of the protest march, Danny Mankai. Nsiki, good morning.
Well, good morning, Iman. I mean, as you have said, that they gathered here today to submit some of the demands that include the dilapidating state of their local hospital, the only hospital that they have, and the second hospital is in Fletcher, which is about just over 60 kilometers away. And amongst those demands, Iman, is nepotism and the allegations of arrogance on the side of the CEO. And today, just before they marched to the hospital, which is about 2 kilometers. There's police presence as well as law enforcement officials from this municipality, Elundini local municipality, to make sure that this protest march is as smooth as possible and that no criminal elements will occur on their way to submit their grievances to the hospitals. But now, to take us through some of the demands, I'm joined by Danny Mankai, who's one of the leaders of today's march. Mr. Mankai, thank you so much for your time. You will be making your way to submit your grievances to the hospital. I've highlighted some of your demands. What is more into the grievances that you will be submitting to the hospital today, and who are you going to be handing over these demands?
Good morning. Okay, for starters, our demands will be submitted to the district director. And in the main, we have got about 18 demands, but I'll cite just a few. In the main, we want the CEO to go, reason being that he has been mismanaging this hospital for the past 10 years. The hospital is not fully resourced financially and non-financially. As we speak right now, there is a shortage of staff. There are units within the hospital which are not functioning optimally, like the psychiatric unit and the maternity unit. And there is also a conflict of interest within the board members, because some of them are funeral parlors owners. And the system that is being used right now to allocate corpses, it favors them. And the families are not informed before their corpses are allocated to these funeral parlors. Because the law states that the hospital must hold the corpse for 72 hours so that they can communicate with the family and all that.
Sorry to interject, Mr. Mankai, before you mention some of those demands, I know there are 18 of them, which is too much, but the conditions of the hospital, the shortage of the staff, nepotism, what has been the impact on patients, because they are the most important people in the whole thing?
Patients have been negatively impacted by what is happening in that hospital. As we speak right now, we know of patients that have died as a result of not being cared for in that hospital and shortage of medication. We are also talking about throngs of miscarriages that are taking place within that hospital because there's no proper care and there's a shortage of staff as well.
You also spoke about the go-slow amongst the nursing staff and the health workers in general in that facility. Correct. Take us through that.
Okay. The staff there have also embarked on a go-slow because they have tried to communicate with management, and it's about a month right now. Their demands and grievances have not been acceded to, and the staff continues to be on a go-slow as we speak right now. Staff morale is at an all-time low, and so nothing is happening in that hospital as we speak right now.
Thank you so much, Dene Mankai Eman, one of the leaders of today's march. And this is not the first time that they're marching to this particular hospital, Iman. Last year, they were marching, we're having the same demands. I'm holding in my hand the demands that they submitted last year, and they demanded that the MEC for health here in the province, Nadokazi Kapa, must be here. And that didn't happen. They ended up submitting their demands to the CEO that they are alleging that he doesn't care about their grievances. We'll see today if that will happen, as they're about to make their way to the hospital, which is about 2 kilometers away from where we are, Iman.